7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. Here in Barrie at the Glen Bellerby tournament, the first game for the PWA Tours to take on the Mississauga Terriers. This will be the first game of 4 in a round robin, and then if the Tours are lucky enough to get a good record, they'll get into the semifinals. They've got 2 games today. The next one will feature the Toronto Shamrocks, as that one gets on net. And the first stop there from the Mississauga goalie. Face-off will be off to the right of the Mississauga goal. Taylor and Sabrizi right there trying to win the draw. It'll get cleared up, knocked down there by the Mississauga defense as they clear it up their center ice as they look for their first shot in on net. And we're going to get a glove hand pass. The glove hand pass, it'll come back into the Mississauga end, off to the right of the goal. Nice win there by Aiden Howard on the draw. It goes down low. Torres trying to jam it out of front for an opportunity for Aiden Howard. Nice stop by there by the Mississauga goalie. I don't have the last name on that yet. I'll get it when he comes down here for the second period. Taken down. That'll be the first penalty of the game as he got taken down there in the corner. And Barda, after getting taken down, makes his way to his feet. And the Toros go to the power play. We're not even a minute into this game, and the Toros will get to go and send their power play unit out, and they're going to send out Pro with Ford, Kill, Ryan, Jackman, and Connor Cole. So the line of Jackman, Cole, and Pro right there on the forwards. Engage Ford and Kill Ryan back on defense. Face off one there by Connor Cole. It goes there for Ford, trying to get a shot through. Doesn't like it. Over there for Kill Ryan's shot. That gets blocked through a screen area. Jackman out of front, tried to pick his man. Rebound! And they stopped there by the Mississauga goalie. I believe that was Jackman out in front who got that backhand away. And it looked like he was down and out and came up with a big stop. Keeps this one at 0-0. Off to the left of the Mississauga goal. Toes moved it around well and got their first big opportunity by Jackman out in front of the net. Now Nick Perot down low for Connor Cole. He's going to walk it out from the face-off circle. Jackman helped out. Perot getting away from the checker. Nick Perot trying to set up Connor Cole out in front of the net. Taking off his skate. It's Perot again. At front for Connor Cole. Pass misses. Jackman's trying to jam it in from the side, but it's a no. Face off now coming off to the right of the Toronto Mississauga goal. Wins the draw. Jackman moved back to the line now. Trying to get back at it front. That pass got picked off. And now it's trying to get kept in, and he does. Davidson's trying to hold the line, but he can't do it. Aiden Howard's right here in front of us. Moves it over to the other side for Jackman. Logan Jackman for Davidson on the other side. There's a late pass. Torres bringing it in there. I believe that's a Barda dropping it back there for Davidson with a quick shot. Stopped through the right pad, and the rebound. They score! Out in front of the net, the Torres are on the board. It's 1-0. That goal coming at 2:05 here of the first period.
Toros power play goal, scored by number 91, Aiden Howard. Assisted by number 19, Cameron Ryan, and number 5, James Davidson. And the power play goal, 105.
Who got their last stick on that, but whoever it is, it's a power play goal. Tours are up 1-0. It was the initial shot from Davidson that got stopped by the goalie, but the loose puck laid there right in front of the net, and it got jammed in out in front. Chapman over to the other side there for Sabrizi. Sabrizi trying to make his way in the zone. Gets around the checker. Trying to set up Taylor. Throws it out in front. There's nobody there. Taken aside by Mississauga. They'll clear it down the ice. And here's Colton Neely coming back. Forward in his own zone. Neely trying to get away from the checker. He'll flip it up through center for Taylor over his stick. Neely will get taken down out in front. It's still stuck there in the feed area. Davidson picks it up in his own zone. James Davidson with the lead pass over the stick of Taylor. It's going to roll right in on the Mississauga net and take no chances. He'll freeze that one up as Taylor's coming in the vicinity. The face-off will be in the Mississauga zone. They'll bring it in over the line. Nice play to dump it into the corner. Here's Ethan Dervent on the loose puck. Dervent trying to get it away from his man. There's Oliveris. That goes up and out of play. Lead this 1-0 on the early power play goal. Oliveris wins that draw. That shot gets blocked out in front. It is Chismedia in net here for the Toes. I don't think he's faced a shot yet. That goes in behind the net. Davidson had it knocked away from him. Chismedia steers that one aside. Lucas Chapman will pick it up in his own zone. He needs the boys to dump it out through center. Sabrizi's trying to dig it free now. Ben Sabrizi's lead pass. That'll go all the way down the ice and into the Mississauga end. And it's going to get frozen up at the side of the net. Will be off to the left of the Mississauga end to be taken by Connor Cole. Cole wins that draw back for Cale Ryan. Shot from the line. Tipped and a right pad save. Into the corner it goes. Trying to get kept in from the blue line, and he does. Gage Ford fluttering a shot to the net. That'll go in wide of the net. Pro trying to get to the loose puck in behind the net. Had to get his loose glove in behind the goal. Jackman with a nice play to keep it in. Long shot. Gets stopped there by the Mississauga goalie. Cale Ryan shot from the line that got stopped there by the Mississauga goalie. Face off to the left. One there. Back to the line for Cale Ryan. He's going to get a one-time chance. I believe that had a defender out in front. Didn't make its way to the goal. Cale Ryan's got to back up. Moves it over to the other side. Got it there for Pro. He'll use the boards to dump it deeper in behind the Mississauga net. Trying to win that battle in behind the goal on a dump and chase play. Mississauga come up with that loose puck. Dump it down the ice. It'll come right here into the corner for Cale Ryan. He's going to get pressured on there by Ruggio. Coming around the boards. An opportunity to skate it out through center. He's going to get around the check there with Ford. And Gage Ford will send it the length of the ice down into the Mississauga end. Trying to set it up in front. And he was against the post to make the save. And then the throw gets taken down out in front. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty out of it. Coming off to the left of the Mississauga goal now. Time's going to get put up on the clock to see how... I believe it was a roughing after the whistle penalty. After the Toros defender got thrown out in front of the net. So there's 5:21 left to go here in the first. We're just waiting for the penalty to come up here on the clock. Now we're ready to go. The clock is not moving. We're still stuck at 5:21. Now it's going. Back and behind the net it goes for James Davidson. Up there through center for Barta. It'll get knocked down at center. And it's offside. Face off now off to the left of the goal. Or just outside the Toros blue line. And we're still getting some clock issues, so we'll take a break. We're all set to go. Face off here at center. One there by the Toros. Cameron Ryan lead pass for Davidson. Trying to get it up in the zone now is Barta. JJ Barta got tripped up there in his own zone. Trying to dump it in there is Davidson. Back to the line again for Davidson. Shot. Stopped there by the goalie and frozen up. Will be deep in the Mississauga end, off to the left of the goalie. Trying to win that draw, and he does. Over back to the other side. Trying to get a shot through a screen. That'll go in behind the net. Kick it into the boards, back in behind the goal. Trying to jam it out of front. And there's an opportunity taken aside. Aiden Howard has it behind the goal now. Howard spinning away from the checker in behind the net. Trying to get away, throws it out in front. It'll come around the other side for JJ Barta. Barta goes back to the line for Davidson. Looking for a shot. Stopped there by the goalie as he corrals it in his pad area. So another face-off in the Mississauga end to be taken now by Connor Cole. Don't know how much time's left on that penalty to Mississauga. Cole trying to keep it in the zone. It'll go back in behind the net there for Mississauga as they'll fire it around the boards. Ford tries to keep it in, and it's a setup now for Benjamin Sabruzzi. Sabruzzi's got it in the zone, throws it to the net. It'll go wide. Back into the corner it goes, and Mississauga can't clear it. Ford, a high shot blocker save. It goes off to the right corner now. Over to the other side. He tried for Perot, and he couldn't one-time it, and he fell to his feet. Perot gets back up again, sets it up in front. Quick shot there from Connor Cole is stopped out in front. It's over there in the right corner. Trying to dig it free from behind the net. Got it back to the line for Perot again. Perot, face-off circle. Shot, goes wide. Kill Ryan, trying to keep it in on the other side. And it'll get kept in by Ben Sabruzzi. Ben Sabruzzi picks it up, walks it in. Shot, stopped. And yeah, Perot going to the net, elected to shoot it. And the Mississauga goalie stuck right with it. They come into the zone and over the neutral zone. Picked up there by Connor Cole. Cole trying to find that loose puck. It's right here in front of us. Cole nearly couldn't find it as it was in his feet area coming off the bench. Thrown out in front of the net, stolen aside. Nice play there by Davidson. Down low here for Fote. Fote couldn't do anything with the puck, kept in there from the line. Here comes an opportunity to shoot it. Fans on the shot. Taylor rings it around the boards, back in behind the net. Davidson fires it around. Jackman couldn't get it out. Gets kept in there from the blue line. A quick shot. Davidson knocks it down. James Davidson from his own zone uses the boards to try and get it out. It's stuck there at center. And a lead pass for Fote. Jackman will pick it up. Length of the ice it goes down behind the net. 2 minutes left to go here in the first period. At 2:06 of the first, the Toros scored on a power play goal, which is the only scoring we have so far. Toros over the Mississauga Terriers right now in the first game of the Glen Bellerby tournament in Barrie. And then it's going to take a while before they play again. It's a 7 o'clock game tonight when they play the Toronto Shamrock. Shot! Hit the post out in front of the net. What a glorious opportunity. The best one that has come towards the Mississauga Terriers so far. And it's a little ringing in behind Alex Chismedia. And the post was his backup goalie there. And it wound up going off the post. And the Toros wind up scoring at the other end as they jam it out in front of the net. And they've got a 2-0 lead. That goal coming at 8:35.
Toros goal scored by number 19, Cam Ryan. Assisted by number 91, Aiden Howard. And number 20, JJ Barta. Time of the goal, 8:05. Cam Ryan, Aiden Howard, and JJ Barta at 8:05.
Face-off to be taken there at center. Cameron Ryan trying to get to the loose puck with Barta. Over to the other side, Mississauga trying to dump it in. So the Toros score right before the last minute of play. Get that insurance marker going into the second period. They're up 2-0. Trying to get to it now is JJ Barta. He'll dump it in on net back behind the goal. Centering pass. Shot hit the post at the front. So we've had a few ringers. One at one end and now one in the Mississauga end. As the net came off the boring, we'll have another face-off in the Mississauga end. Now off to the right. Nolan Fraser tried to keep it in there from the blue line. Did everything he could to poke it deep. Here's JJ Barta with it. Barta throwing it to the net. It'll be Aiden Howard trying to shoot it. That gets knocked down out of front. Barta taking away at the loose puck. Got it there for Cameron Ryan. Quick shot. That's going to go in wide of the net. It'll get cleared aside up at center. In over the blue line it comes. He's going to get stepped up there by Ethan Dervent. Here comes Connor Cole with a loose puck. 25 seconds left. Still got a lot of time to start a rush into the zone. Cole takes it to the net. Walks in. Shot. I believe that got stopped there by the Mississauga goalie. Jackman couldn't control the loose puck over in the right corner. Late pass up through center. Trying to walk it in. Nice defensive play by Gage Ford to sweep it off the stick. Fotai's waiting at the front of the net for a pass. That's not going to come. Taken aside there by Jackman, who got it up there for Connor Cole. And he's going to run out of time getting that last shot in on net. Steered aside by the Mississauga goalie. So an early goal, 2:06 into the period, gave the Toros a 1-0 lead. And then 8:35 was the time of the second goal, right after Mississauga had rang the post. So some bad luck for the Terriers and some good luck going the other way to the Toros. Gave them a 2-0 lead to go to their second period. I believe the goaltender for Mississauga is Bucaplas. That's about as close as I'm going to get on that name. So Bucaplas is in goal here for Mississauga. Dump down, knock down at center. Over to the other side for Jackman over his stick. Trying to pick up through it now. It's Kale Ryan over to the other side for Nicholas Pro. Trying to walk it in versus Bucaplas. Back to the line for Gage Ford. He's trying to shoot it through the screen. Over here now for Connor Cole. Cole taken into the boards by Allen, but Nick Perot's got it. Perot spinning away from the checker. Over to the other side for Connor Cole. Cole spinning away from the check from Arugio. Taken aside there by Ayabaki. Ayabaki with a lead pass. That'll go down the ice. Not enough for icing. Kale Ryan will pick it behind the net. Mississauga on that loose puck behind the goal. Escaping the check of Kale Ryan and behind the goal. Trying to walk it out of front. It stuck in behind the net. Lead pass up through center for Jackman. Logan Jackman from center brings it in. In over the blue line. He's got the defenseman backing up. Jackman will take it wide. In behind the net. Right here in front of us now is Logan Jackman. Jackman with a turnover now to McCabe. McCabe trying to dig that puck free here. And Trent Taylor and Lucas Chapman are doing the work for the Toros in the corner. Chapman gets it. Chapman out of front. Tried to jam it in front of from knees. And Chapman will take it into the corner now. Lucas Chapman tried to go back to the line there for Davidson. It gets kept in. Nice play by Chapman to chip it deeper into the corner. McCabe with the loose puck. And McCabe will dump it up through center ice. Lead pass for Chapman was over him. Mississauga get it and try and dump it in the zone. Chapman trying to catch up to it. Played 2 minutes here of the second period. Toros up 2-0, an early goal and a late goal. Chapman walking in. Shot. That'll find the crest of Bucaplas and he freezes it up. Banakopoulos, I believe, is what the Banakopoulos, the goaltender for Mississauga. Trying to jam it out in front. Here comes an opportunity. It is Banakopoulos in goal for Mississauga. Dervent trying to pick it up in the zone. Barter coming in over the line. Shot. Caught there by Banakopoulos and frozen up. Face off now off to the left of the goal to be taken by Aiden Howard. Goes back in behind the net. That'll be Barter with it. Trying to throw it out of front. Quick shot from Cameron Ryan trying to jam it out of front. Couldn't do it. Cam Ryan with that loose puck went back to the line. Fraser wasn't ready for it. Here comes an opportunity for number 14 to race it up there for Mississauga. That shot is going to go in wide of the net. Come around the back end boards. They're going to try and set something up from around the boards. They'll ring it around the left side over to number 14. Number 14 trying to win that battle, and the Toros get it. Send it all the way down the ice, right where we are for another icing. Face off now off to the left of the Toros end. One there by Mississauga. Goes in behind the net. Gage Ford will try to ring it around there for Kale Ryan. Ryan's trying to find a lane to dump it out there for Nick Perot. And that'll be Kale Ryan trying to stand him up. Here's Nick Perot with a loose puck. Perot coming up through center ice. Comes in over the blue line. It's a turnover there to Aragio. And another turnover to Kale Ryan. Trying for that late pass up the center. Number 24 is going after it. Picking off his stick there by Gage Ford. Thrown to the net. Jackman takes it aside. Logan Jackman through center ice. He comes in. Jackman a long shot. Stopped by Banakopoulos. And he leaves it there for Tonic. Fires it around. Connor Cole knocks it down. Cole throws it to the net for Jackman. Jackman has a man all over him. Tonic is trying to dig it free. Can't do it. Here's Nick Perot. Perot spins away from the checker of Ayakabaki. Connor Cole behind the net. Ayakabaki picks it up. And Ayakabaki will send it all the way down the ice for icing. Now off to the right of the goal. Sabrizi trying to throw it to the other side. Shot there from Chapman, can't put it in. He tries for a jam penalty now. Chapman out in front, taken aside by Allen. Chapman trying to win the battle. It's going to be a penalty coming here to the Toros. Lucas Chapman for the trip. Off will be off to the left of the Toros, or the Toros goal. Mississauga go to their first power play and try and get back in the game. Down 2-0. Both goals belonged in the first period. I'm not sure who got the last touches out in front on the goals, so we'll have to find that out a little bit later on. Late pass for Trent Taylor. Taylor with a late pass for Sabrizi. Sabrizi's in! Stopped there by Banakopoulos as he keeps it out. Sabrizi had Banakopoulos down, but just couldn't lift it up over him for the third Toros goal. Cameron Ryan was in there trying to start something shorthanded. Cameron Ryan was trying to win the battle. Gets around Ayakabaki. Walking in is Cameron Ryan with a backhand. And that didn't make it through. Aiden Howard behind the net. Trying to win that battle versus Fotai. Fotai comes away with it. Can't get it out. Lead pass for Ayakabaki. Ayakabaki is walking in, but he has it knocked off his stick. Trying to get it out. Toros chip it out of center, and Aiden Howard will send it down the ice. Picked up in his own zone there by McCabe. Nice play by Cameron Ryan. Stuck right to McCabe. It comes around the other side. Mississauga started from their own zone with a late pass right under the tip of Ayakabaki. Ayakabaki trying to walk it in. It's in behind the net. Trying to jam it out in front for an opportunity. Rolled over the stick, but it's still in the Toro zone. Back to the line. Shot. That gets blocked. Sabrizi trying to get rid of it, and he does. Ben Sabrizi with that loose puck through center. Trying to get around the checker. Nice play there. But Sabrizi gets away from Vesperis. Back to the line. Either Devetta shot. That hit player right in front. Joe gets it there for Vesperis. And Vesperis will turn it over here at center. Pass through the neutral zone. Chip past Dervent. Trying to win that battle from behind the net. It'll be behind the goal, trying to throw it out in front. An opportunity to try and shoot it. Couldn't get it through the screen. We're getting a penalty coming up again here to the Toros. So they already killed out the one to Chapman, but they're going to have to go back to the penalty kill again. It's in behind the net. Trying to set something up. Mississauga net's empty with the extra attacker. Thrown out in front. A backhand will get touched up by the Toros for the penalty. Remaining here in the second period. It's another Mississauga power play coming up here. It was a tripping call. Face off to the right of Chismedia and the Toros end, who hasn't had a lot of work. But Mississauga are definitely getting their chances now with power plays. Trying to capitalize on one. As the Toros just got to try and get it and dump it down. And if a short-handed chance arises, got to take advantage of it, trying to stuff it out in front. That one isn't going to make it through. Back to the line again. Shot. That's not going to make it through. Toros doing a good job helping out Chismedia out in front of the net by knocking it down. Thrown aside there by Banakopoulos. Into the boards goes Aiden Howard, and that'll be a penalty to Ryan. A 2-minute call there to Ryan on the hit right here in front of us to Aiden Howard. So we'll play some 4-on-4 hockey for 1:22. And then the Toros will have a power play for 28 seconds. Slap shot. That goes wide of the net. It'll go back in behind the net. Trying to clear that puck out of the zone. They'll go back in behind the net. Nice play there by Taylor to try and get away. Trent Taylor gets it back to the line for Jackman. Shot! Stopped there by Banakapalas. Face off now off to the left of the Toros end. One there by Mississauga trying to get it out. Knocked down there by the Terriers out of front of the net. And they'll start it up. Trying to get around the checker. Number 17. Davidson's going to hold him up. Send him right into the boards. Nice hit there by James Davidson. Trying to shoot the puck. It'll go back to the line. Shot! Stop by Chismedia. It lays there and gets poked in, and Mississauga are on the board. It's 2-1. After the Mississauga goal, we had some penalties, and I believe the Toros have found themselves short-handed again, and it took a while to sort everything out at the box, but looks like we're ready to get going again. And Mississauga have a 4-on-3 right now. The only 2 minutes are up there to the Toros after the Mississauga goal, so now they've got to try and hold off the surge here from the Mississauga Terriers, who have finally hit the board here in the tournament. Champion from his own zone. Champion over to the other side as they'll start it up. Mississauga through the neutral zone with a slapper. Stopped by Chismedia. It's still loose there in the corner. It tries to get dumped out. Toros is trying to hang on and escape this second period, still up by a goal. Or maybe more if they can find a way to pop one short-handed. Up through center comes Connor Cole. Trying to dump it in the zone. Taken aside there by McCabe, who moves it over to the other side for Champion. Champion coming up through center ice. In over the line comes Champion. Had it knocked off his stick. Connor Cole with a loose puck trying to set it up. Cole sets it up through center. In over the line. He's got McCabe backing up. In comes Cole. Stewart aside there by Banakapalas. In behind the goal. Firing it around over there. The stick to Barta. Ford trying to dump it there for Barta. Trying to walk it out from the face-off circle. Over to the other side for Cole with a backhand. That goes wide of the net. Connor Cole taking off his feet in behind the goal as the Mississauga player is trying to pin him there in behind the net. Mississauga will scoop it up and start it up with Champion, dumping it up through center ice. And it's a late pass that'll try and walk in. Nice defensive play to come back and knock him off his feet. It's back in behind the net. He's trying to hold it there in behind the goal. Mississauga putting the pressure on to throw it out of front. Nobody there. Hooking. Barta couldn't get it out of his own zone as he was getting hooked up. And now the Toros will just skate up through neutral zone and take a 2-1 lead to the third. Face off to start the third period now. Mississauga will go and still start with their power play, I believe. Now it's to a 5-on-4. As we kick off the third period, I believe that says 19 seconds left on the final Toros penalty. Trying to take that puck in the zone. Taylor will find that loose puck against Kale Ryan back in behind the net. Ryan in behind the goal trying to get around the check of Fotai. That'll go down the ice all the way into the corner. And that'll kill off the rest of this Mississauga power play. Now we'll go back to 5-on-5 hockey. And we get an offside. Face off here at center. Dumping it deep in behind the net goes Dervent. Ethan Dervent in behind the goal. Gets it around the check there of Giannopoulos. Back in behind the net it goes. Sabrizi uses the boards to fire it to the other side for Dervent, along with Chapman. Lucas Chapman gets the read from the checker of Oliveras. Dervent trying to get to the loose puck. Nice play by Taylor to dunk it off his stick. Chapman trying to get to it. Got it up there through center. Trying to start the zone with a shot. And it's in the net. Toros have scored. It's a 3-1 lead. They had to take a little bit of a break to see if that one in the net, but the ref ponied it in the goal, and the Toros have the 3-1 lead.
Toros goal scored by number 17, Ben Sabrizi. Assisted by number 16, Lucas Chapman, and number 14, Trent Taylor. Time of the goal, 1:04. Sabrizi from Chapman, and Taylor at 104.
So that goal coming at 104 here of the third period. The Toros get the insurance goal they were looking for as it got jammed in out of front. It took a while to make sure it went in the goal, but we finally had the decision by the ref who pointed in the goal. We're up 3-1. Ford trying to control his man. It's a 2-on-1 the other way. Shot! Scores! And Mississauga back in the game, making it 3-2. Just when it looked like the Toros got that insurance, Mississauga come right back and make it a one-goal game. So it looks like we're in for a beauty finish here in the first game at the Glen Bellerby tournament. And Barry Barta coming in, he gets taken off his feet. It goes back in behind the net, trying to jam it out of front. An opportunity to go with it now is Davidson. Fans on the attended pass over to the other side for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan trying to dump it in the zone. Come to the other side for Barta. Goes back in behind the net. JJ Barta with Cameron Ryan back in behind the net trying to win the battle. It'll come to the other side. He's getting held up there and behind the goal. Trying to win that battle from behind the net. Stuck in behind the goal. Now it finally comes free from behind the net. Centering pass at the front. And the Toros are celebrating like it's in the net. Abanakopoulos has it in the feet area. We'll see if it's in the net or not, but the referee didn't give the goal sign, so we'll have another face-off on the Mississauga end. And also a penalty, I believe, for cross-checking. So it is a Toros power play, I believe, on the cross-checking penalty. Moving it up through center with a late pass. Knocked down and flip back in and behind the net. It'll come around the back end boards. Trying to get that loose puck kept in there by Ford. Gage Ford with a shot. Goes in wide of the net. Connor Cole tried to jam it in from the side. And Abanakopoulos has got it. Now off to the left of the Toros end. Mississauga and Perot taking out the feet, trying to win that battle from behind the net. It'll come to the other side looking for the shot, and on that shot, that gets blocked in front. Goes back in behind the goal. Trying to set it up in front, and we're getting a penalty out in front of the net. And it's a penalty for cross-checking. So back-to-back cross-checking penalties, one to Mississauga, and now one to the Toros, which negates the power play. Connor Cole up through center, trying to get it in the zone. Had it knocked off his stick. Again, Cole will pick it up. Connor Cole bringing it in. Trying to start something on this 4-on-4. It's into the left corner. Taken aside by Mississauga as they start up. Turn over to Sabrizi. Over to the other side for Nolan Fraser with a pass broken up at the neutral zone. Bringing it in with a high shot. High and wide over the net. Nolan Fraser tried to get to the loose puck. Couldn't do it. Fraser has it from behind the goal now. Trying to chip it out. Sabrizi couldn't do it on the first opportunity. He'll get another one. Ben Sabrizi up through center. Trying to get around the checker. Taking off his feet. Gets fired back in behind the net. Coming around the boards up through center ice. Bring it in the zone. And he tries to stick to him as Aiden Howard back in behind the net. Trying to stuff it in. Got stopped by Chismedia right in here in front of us. Coming around the boards there for Cameron Ryan. Late pass for Aiden Howard up through center ice. Howard gets around the checker. Walks it in. Takes it from behind the net. Aiden Howard can't set it up in front. It's in behind the goal now. Trying to dig the puck free from behind the goal. Toes to get that loose puck. Trying to get it back to the line. Opportunity to shoot it from the slot area. Stopped by Banakapalas. Face off now off to the right. Once again, we have some terrible angles here at this arena because there's no seating, so my apologies on the camera angles. That goes in behind the net. And this is the arena we've been put in for 3 out of the 4 games in the round robin, so there's only so much I can do in a crappy arena. Up through center ice. Aiden Howard trying to get through center ice. Gets taken into the boards. Cameron Ryan trying to dig that puck free from behind the goal. That'll go over the stick. Trying to get up through center. With a shot blocked out of front there by Colton Neely. Chapman will flip it out and dump it down the ice. Chipped in, knocked down out of front. Rolling in there for Gage Ford, who takes it from behind his own net. Ford trying to win the battle from behind the goal. Colton Neely will pick it up. Neely getting around the checker. Both players collide. Walks in the front and scores! Hunter makes it 3-3. To take that draw now. Slapped her into the zone. Right in on that to Trismedia, who's going to freeze it up. Face off to the left of the goal. Quick shot thrown to the goal. Opportunity to throw it out of front. He'll keep it there. Connor Cole trying to get to it along with Nick Perot. Perot with that loose puck, setting it in. Nick Perot to the net with a pass and one over the stick. Trying to dig that puck free from behind the net to set it up for Connor Cole out in front. Cole trying to win the battle from behind the net. Nick Perot is waiting in front for a pass. Scores! Nick Perot was waiting. He was cocked and loaded and he fired it into the back of the net. Toes have the 4-3 lead. So, Mississauga just lost their momentum that they got after being down 3-1. Came back to tie it at 3. Tours take the lead right back with Nick Perot waiting at the front of the net with a quick one-timer. Beats Banakapalas to give the Tours back their lead at 4-3. See if they can hang on to this one now. Connor Cole walking out. Shot going wide. Perot trying to win the battle from behind the net. And he does by bouncing it in past Banakapalas to make it 5-3. Not sure what the time of the last goal was, but this one will come at 6:22 of the third period. So I'm not sure what the last goal from Pro, the fourth one, was, the time of it was, but this one came at 6:22. And the Toros are up 5-3. They've got their 2-goal lead back again. Walking in with a shot, that'll go in wide of the net. Trying to win the battle from behind the goal. It's stuck in behind the net. And back come J.J. Barter through center ice. Barter will backhand it deeper in behind the net. An opportunity for Cameron Ryan as it comes around the boards. Trying to walk it out. Shot. Stopped by Banakapalas. Rebound for Cameron Ryan. And he scores! Cameron Ryan cleans up the garbage out of front to make it 6-3.
Toes goal, scored by number 7, Nick Perot. Assisted by number 97, Connor Cole. And number 12, Kale Ryan. Time of the goal, 6:22. Pro from Cole and Ryan at 6:22. Toros goal scored by number 20 JJ Barta, assisted by number 19 Cam Ryan, and number 91 Aiden Howard. Time of the goal 6:56. Barta from Ryan and Howard at 6:56.
And at 6:56, Cameron Ryan cashes in on a loose puck. And just like that, there was a couple minutes ago, this game was 3-3, and within 2 minutes or so, the Toads have jumped up to a 3-goal lead. Now it's 6-3, as they've just found another gear here in the last couple minutes. And they wanted to make sure that they were not going to lose this one against the Mississauga Terriers. They've taken it. They've had most of the chances here in the game, and just a bad break on the tying goal there by Mississauga, as the Mississauga player collided with Colton Neely, and the puck just laid there for Hunter to put it in to tie things up at 3. But the Toros were not going to be denied here in this game, as 3 quick goals, one by Perot. I don't know who got the 5th one out in front, but Cameron Ryan capped off a 3-goal outburst here in the 3rd period. That'll go down the ice, sliding all the way down for icing. Some of the goals that I don't know of right now, after we check on the GoPro or the video a little bit later on, I will know who got the goals and assists on that. So we will have the points on the goals that I'm not sure who got them. Davidson over there for Neely. Up there for Sabrizi. Over to the other side there for Chapman, trying to get it. Lucas Chapman will dump it in the zone. It's in the feet area there of Davidson, trying to throw it to the net, and it gets taken aside. Late pass up through center, trying to get up in the zone. Davidson's backing up, trying to hold him there. It'll go down there for Oliveras. Oliveras setting it up in front there for Zaboski. Zaboski out of front, and he chips it wide of the net. Zaboski taken off his feet there by Neely. It's back in behind the net. Colton Neely trying to win the battle. Taken into the boards there. There by Zaberski, and we're going to get some rough stuff coming after the whistle. Face off now, off to the left of the goal. K.O. Ryan will scoop it up in his own end. Takes it from behind the net. K.O. Ryan trying to spin away from the checker. We'll fire it to the other side for Gage Ford. Ford's late pass got knocked down by Fauteuil out of front. Late pass again there for Jackman, way past him. Going down the ice for icing. 6:07 remaining here in the 3rd period. We're at the Glen Bellerby tournament in Barrie. Toros winning their first game of the round robin right here. The Pee Wee AA's are winning this one 6-3. They were up 3-1 at one point here in the 3rd period, but Mississauga turned it on and scored 2 goals to tie things up. But right after that, a 3-goal outburst by the Toros has put them in good position to pick up their first win in the tournament. Over there for Perot. Nick Perot bounce it off the boards. Try and pick up that loose puck in the zone. Perot sets it back to the line. Nobody there to pick up the pass, as it's still there in the zone as the Toro got taken down out of front. There's Jackman with a loose puck trying to spin it away. Throws it in front, stopped by Benakopoulos. It'll be behind the net again there for the Toros. Try to go back to the line. Mississauga trying to find it in the feet area and get it out. And they'll send it all the way down the ice, and we'll get an icing call. Face off now. Coming back into the Mississauga end off to the right of Benakopoulos. One there by the Toros. Cameron Ryan trying to dig away at that loose puck. It goes back in behind the net. Aiden Howard trying to dig it free. Backhand there from Cameron Ryan. He's got a goal here. He had one of the goals in the 3-goal outburst here in the 3rd. Trying to jam that puck out of front. Right now, Nick Perot has the winner. Back to the line. Trying to chip it out through center ice. And there is Aiden Howard. Getting around the checker. Got it up there for Nolan Fraser, trying to chip it in. It'll go down the ice and into the corner there for Dervent to scoop it up. Ethan Dervent getting pressured on, gets around the checker. Dervent coming up with the loose puck. Can't get around Champion. Now Bardo with the loose puck trying to get rid of it. Along with Dervent, picked up there by Mississauga, rolled in and smothered up by Chismedia. Face off to the right. Ethan Dervent takes it from his own zone now. Dervent trying to get around the checker. Got it around his man and now they'll start it up. And that was Sabrizi who lost his footing. Here comes a play coming right here into the corner. And that'll be Fauteuil throwing it out in front. Hit the side of the net. Nolan Fraser with it. Fraser firing it around the boards. He got his first goal of the year in the last tournament played by the Toros. Dervent fired it around the boards. Picked up there by Mississauga trying to get that loose puck. Was Oliveras, couldn't do it. Sabrizi with it. Approaching 3 minutes left to go here. Lead pass up through center for Chapman over his stick. Toros trying to get to the loose puck. And that'll be Nolan Fraser leading it in. Fraser will dump it down the ice. Back into the corner. We're getting a penalty coming up here. It's going to go to the Toros. And touched up now. Face off to the right of the goal. Mississauga power play on the tripping call. Ayakabaki, a shot stopped by Chismedia and gets jammed in at the front. And here we go, some more rough stuff after the whistle as looks like the number 17 had to be pulled away from the scrum out in front of the net. Ayakabaki goes to the box for sloshing and then 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike. He only got 2 minutes out of it though, so it might have been 2 and a 10. Face off to the left of the goal. Face off now off to the left of the Mississauga end. Kept in there from the blue line. Chip back in behind the net, trying to win the battle from behind the goal. It's in behind there, taken aside as Connor Cole's stick was knocked out of his hands. Back comes Mississauga through the neutral zone. Nice play by Nick Perot to race back and poke the puck off a Champion. They're skidding it up through center ice, trying to get around Perot. Number 34 with the loose puck. Doing some nice work. We'll move it over to the other side. Mississauga take it back in their own zone. Look for that lead pass. Nick Perot picks it off, dumps it down the ice. Back in behind the Mississauga net. They'll lead it up through center. Comes Trent Taylor trying to stick with it. Over to the other side for Cale Ryan. He'll find an open lane to get it for Jackman. Logan Jackman trying to get it in the zone. Got hooked up. Still was able to put it deeper in there. Trying to jam it out of front this time. Stopped by Banakapalis. Rebound is also stopped by Banakapalis. Face off coming off to the Mississauga end. It'll go deeper into the corner. Trying to win that battle from behind the net. Taylor trying to... After for Jackman a shot. He scores! Logan Jackman gets on the board by beating Banakapalis with that shot to make it 7-3.
Toros goal scored by number 32, Logan Jackman. Assisted by number 14, Trent Taylor, and number 5, James Davidson. Jackman from Taylor and Davidson.
Face off here at center. It's going to go on running time now. Toros getting to a victory here in their first game. Be a little bit tougher in their second game. They're playing a good team from Toronto. So this is the second time they've played them in a tournament. They played them last year as well. There's a shot, and Mississauga's Hunter gets his second of the game to make it 7-4. Stop here from center. Taylor will take this draw. No longer on running time as the clock is stopped. Face off, ready to go again here from center ice. So this has been a big goal scoring period. Mississauga have 3 of them, and the Toros have 4. So a 7-goal period all the way around from both teams. Getting in the zone now is Colton Neely. Thrown to the net, steered aside by Chismedia. It lays there, gets swept wide. 50 seconds left. Chipped in low, Toros get it. Chapman tries to dump it in. There's J.J. Barter knocking it down at center. Rolls right into Chismedia, who makes a stop. And he's going to leave it there for Davidson from behind the net. Davidson trying to find a lane to dump it out. Uses the board to get it up there for Lucas Chapman through center. Chapman brings it in offside. Seconds remains here in the third period. Face off here at center. Dervent from his own zone with a lead pass for J.J. Barta. Barta gets around the checker, walks it in. Couldn't shoot it. Tried to go back to the line there for Dervent. Taking off his stick. Here comes the opportunity to flip it deeper in behind the net. That'll be Aiden Howard taking it from behind the goal. 10 seconds left to go. Around there for Cameron Ryan trying to get it around the checker. It's back in behind the net again for Barta, who will pick it up and skate it out through center, and that's going to do it for this one. The Toros are in the W book to start out the tournament with a big third period. Those 3 goals within a couple of minutes are the reason why they start this tournament at 1-0 with a 7-4 victory over the Mississauga Terriers. And as mentioned, their next task will be at 7 o'clock tonight when they play the Toronto Shamrocks. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman. Go inside of the Glen Bellerby tournament here. The second game for both clubs. Here the Pee Wee AA Toros will take on the Toronto Shamrocks, and both teams had a win in those games. First shot goes into Anderson, and that gets gobbled up. I am the dude that will be commentating this game. My name is Mike Jackman. Face off will be off to the right of the goal from Anderson. Aiden Howard to take that draw off to the right of the goal. Setting it back to the line for Ethan DeVitt. Tipped at it front, not going to make its way to the net. Back comes Toronto, back up the other way with a lead pass. It'll roll into Foreman, who gets his first test, and he'll freeze it up. The face-off will come off to the left of Brett Foreman. Aiden Howard to take it. It comes over here into the left corner. Barless tried to get to the loose puck. Number 11 digging away at it here. Vickerman. Back goes over the stick. Here comes Barta up through center. Getting it for Cameron Ryan. That gets poked off his stick at center ice. We're just getting started here at the Eastview Arena. Ed Berry at the Glen Bellerby Arena. Glen Bellerby tournament, sorry. Be the final game of the day for both clubs. And then the Pee Wee AA Toros will play another tough one against the Barrie Colts tomorrow before they round up their round robin versus Nickel City at night. That goes down the ice, and we get our first icing call. Come back in the Toros end to be taken by number 97, Connor Cole. Off to the left of Anderson in the Toronto goal. It'll come up through center ice. Up come the Shamrocks, trying to get around Gage Ford. He got knocked off his stick, and back comes Jackman up the other way. Logan Jackman reaches the zone. He had a goal in the 7-4 victory over the Mississauga Terriers earlier on. Lead pass up through center for Nick Perot, trying to chip it in the zone. It was a goal outrage in the third period, if you were with us for that game versus Mississauga. The Toros had a 3-1 lead before Mississauga came back to tie it at 3, but 3 goals in about 3 minutes got the Toros a 6-3 at that point, and wound up winning it 7-4 as that shot went in on Anderson for the opportunity over the stick of Davidson. Trying to race after it there for Toronto is number 20. Over his stick, picked up there and over the stick of Amber. Opportunity to come in the zone is Trent Taylor. Sets it up there for Sabrizi. In! Stopped there by Anderson, and he had to look behind him. And luckily for him, there's no puck in behind him. To the left of the Toronto goal. It's a scramble draw that the Toros win. Back to the line for Davidson. A shot. That gets right into the Toronto quest of Anderson, and he'll freeze it up. We'll take another face-off in the Toronto end. We've had a lot of stoppages. We've played 2-12 so far here in this game. That goes behind the net. Trying to get that puck out of the zone. Almost a collision there. Here comes Toronto up through center. Davidson's backing up. The shot is going in wide of the net. Into the corner. Picking up the loose puck is number 15 there for Toronto. Trying to get it out of front for a pass. The pass couldn't reach it over to the other side. They've got number 64 waiting for a pass there as well in front of the net. Here he comes. And he can't pull the trigger. Nice play by Sabrizi to pick the stick. Number 64. There's a quick shot out of front. There was a right pad save from Foreman. And here comes Chapman with the loose puck. Lucas Chapman leads the zone. Dumps it in as he goes off on the line change and dumps it into the Toronto end. But the Shamrocks picked it off at neutral zone and will start it in. Flip it back in behind the net. They're trying to find number 15 to dig it free from behind the goal. It'll be in behind the net for the Toros to get it. An opportunity to try and find a lane. And he gets it for Barda up through center ice. Aiden Howard trying to catch up to it as well. And we get a whistle. Face-off will be here in the neutral zone. Cameron Ryan got it up there. An opportunity to go. He had it knocked off his stick. Still there in the neutral end to bang it in behind the net. Opportunity to spin away from the checker is taken aside. Colton Neely tries to keep it in from the blue line. Once again, we don't have the best angles here in this arena, just like in the first game. So my apologies on that. I will do the best I can to bring the best quality video for these games. Up through center ice. In over the line. Barda had it knocked off his stick, and back comes Toronto the other way using the boards. Trying to catch up to the loose puck. It's going to be a race to there, and he's not going to win it as it crosses the line for icing. .554 remaining here in period number 1. And it'll be a face-off at center. Toronto will pick it up, dump it the length of the ice. And that one will be icing. Face-off coming into the Shamrocks end off to the right. Trying to win that draw was Connor Cole. Couldn't do it. Back come the Shamrocks the other way. The black jerseys bring it in. Getting into the corner there's number 19. Around the boards it goes. Captain there from the blue line. Back down low. Number 13 sets it up in front. They're trying to jam it in from the side. Foreman made the stop. Connor Cole trying to get it down past Bernard, and it goes down the ice all the way down. Not enough for icing. And Toronto will have to take it from their own zone, from behind their own net. Try and find a lane to get it out of there. Nice play. Davidson tried to keep it in, but it went past him down the ice. And it's going to die before the line. Neely firing it over to the other side for Chapman, getting pressured on. Lucas Chapman, late pass, got it up there for Sabrizi. He'll lead it in over the neutral zone. Sabrizi, drop pass for Chapman. Shot! Stopped there by Anderson. Benjamin Sabrizi gets a glorious scoring opportunity there right from the slot area. Anderson made the stop. Keeps this one at 0-0 so far. We're under 5 minutes left to go here in the first period. Toronto trying to change that. That sending pass hit the side of the net. They're trying to find his man. Peckenhagen gets it back to the line. Late pass back into the corner here for Peckenhagen again. Trying to get that puck out. There's Sabrizi with the loose puck. Sabrizi trying to go with it. Up through center, uses the boards to dump it in. It goes in behind the net with a late pass. Over to the other side, broken up there by Cameron Ryan. Trying to stick to the loose puck there at the neutral zone is Barda. Barda gets it free. JJ Barda trying to get around the defender to lead to a scoring opportunity. Throws it to the net. Just over the stick of Cameron Ryan off to the right of the goal. Back in behind the net it goes. It'll stay there in behind the net and get shipped out. Kept in by Ethan Dervent from the line. He flips it in behind the net there for Cameron Ryan, but he's not going to be able to get to the loose puck. It'll get kept in from the blue line. The shot isn't going to hit anything out of front. Toronto get the opportunity to clear. Nice play by Dervent. Held it in. Toronto still keeping the pressure on in the Toronto offensive zone. But now the Shamrocks started back out. Fraser's got to back up. He's going to try and split the D to get a shot away. Right pad save as he stops Vickerman. Nice stop there by Foreman as he cut at the right pad to stop that opportunity from Vickerman. And Vickerman made something out of nothing there. He was going 2-on-1, but was able to get that shot away. But we're getting our first penalty here. Shot to the net, stop by Foreman. Wrap around, and we're going to get a touch up there by the Toros. The first power play will come to the Toronto Shamrocks when we come back. Goes down as a hooking penalty to the Toros, so they got to send out the short-handed line of Connor Cole, Gage Ford, Logan Jackman, and Cale Ryan to try and kill this off. Face off to the left of the right of the Toros goal, pardon me. Back and behind the net it goes. Cale Ryan got it up there for Connor Cole. Can't get it out. Toronto get that puck in the corner. Try and walk it out. Take it from behind the net. He'll use the blue line. Try and get that shot through screen area. That just missed off the mark. And a high stick got in front there by a Toronto player. So the play will come out of the zone. Face off just outside the blue line. Bringing it in over the line is number 71. He'll get pinned into the boards there by Cale Ryan. Back to the line. Shot. Right pass safe from Foreman. Went behind the net. Barlas got taken off his feet by Cale Ryan and behind the goal, but Barlas is still battling at it. Barlas can't get it out of front for Osick. Kept in from the line. Shot. That hits a man out of front. Toes get the opportunity to clear. Can't do it. It'll come over there into the corner, though. Here comes number 96. Back to the line. Shot. Going wide of the net. Taking a ricochet out of front. Toronto putting great pressure on here, but they're missing the net on their opportunities on shots from the line. That one's going to go in wide of the net as it gets knocked down by Gage Ford. Another opportunity shot. Nice block by Ford again. Trying to throw it to the net. That gets stopped by Foreman from the left side. Toros get the opportunity to clear, and Connor Cole will send it right past the referee's head down the ice and into the corner. 1:50 left to go here in the first period. 40 seconds left to go on the Toronto power play. They've got to start it from their own end. They'll start it up through center with a pass through the neutral zone, and it's offside, brought in by number 10. Face off now, just outside the Toros blue line. Aiden Howard trying to dump that puck in the zone. Howard another opportunity. This one will be harder and dumped out. 25 seconds left on the hooking penalty. Over to the other side. Fell, couldn't take the pass, and now James Davidson gets some open ice. Davidson brings it in over the line. A short-ended opportunity, but it's offside before he got a shot away. Draw will come just inside the Toronto line. Aiden Howard kicked out of the draw. Now Nick Perot will take it. Perot wins it. Colton Neely taken into the boards there at the penalty box area. It'll come over to the other side. Aiden Howard with that loose puck coming in. Howard can't get around the check. Had it taken away from him. Here comes Toronto with a lead pass over to the other side. Neely's got to back up. 2-on-1. Pass. What a save by Brett Foreman. A glove hand stop and sure robbery from the side of the net. And all number 10 can do is look at the clouds and wonder how he couldn't tip that in. And the reason why is number 33 in net, Brett Foreman, coming up with one of his bigger stops so far here in the game, keeping this game at 0-0. Slap to the other side. Davidson trying to get it out, got it up there for Taylor. That one over the stick there. Tread Taylor back in the zone. Late pass up through center. It'll be a neutral zone here for Davidson. We're in the last minute of play here, the first period. Osick trying to throw it to the net. Amber trying to get to the loose puck, taking off his stick. An opportunity to clear it out. An opportunity to go now for Sabrizi. He reaches the zone. In over the line with a shot. Stop there. It might have hit the defenseman, the sprawling defenseman, before it hit Anderson. Late pass. This could lead to a breakaway. Had to put the brakes on. Couldn't shoot it. Now he's going to find a better lane. Stopped by Foreman, but he couldn't glove it down. Sabrizi trying to get it out. Tripped up. But it still comes out over the line. Late pass there for Osick off his right skate. Amber tries to bring it in there. It's an opportunity from the slot area. Knocked down there, and that will do it for period number 1. And both teams had a few good scoring chances, but none better than that one at the side of the net on the power play for Toronto. And Brett Foreman came up with his save of the tournament so far to keep this at 0-0 to go to the second period. Period number 2. Late pass over there to try and get it in the zone. Shot, hit a stick at the front, went high and wide over the net. We're here at the Eastview Arena in Barrie at the Glen Bellerby tournament. This is the second game for both teams. Both teams are 1-0 as the Toronto Shamrocks beat TNT 3-1. And I saw earlier the Toros knocked off the Mississauga Terriers 7-4. Late pass up through center. Cameron Ryan tried to get to the loose puck. Knocked down and chipped back in. As that goes in behind the Toros net. They'll have to start it from their own zone and lead it up through the neutral zone. He finds some center ice. Let in by Ethan Dervent. Had it knocked off his stick at the last second by Osik. Here comes the opportunity to come in. Not going to be able to shoot it. Now he will. It'll get fired wide. Cameron Ryan tried to get to the loose puck with Dervent on the other side. Back in behind the net it goes. Centering pass from the slot area. Couldn't shoot it. Another one. That'll go in wide of the net. Another shot from the line. Nice block there by Berta. And the Toros will clear it out. But right onto the stick of the Toronto Shamrocks. Late pass there for Berta. He couldn't go as number 88 knocked it down. Bringing it in over the line and it's offside. Now just outside of the Toros blue line. Over to the other side for Ford. He'll lead it in with a lead pass. Trying to get that loose puck was Connor Cole. He had to knock it down along with Jackman. Number 16 from his own zone. Playing catch with the loose puck. Trying to move it up. Nice read there by Nick Perot. Broke it up. Comes in over the line with Connor Cole. And gets held up. And that'll be the first penalty coming up here to the Shamrocks, number 7. Face off to the left now of Anderson. Connor Cole trying to win it. Got it back to the line. Trying to get a shot through screen. It'll go over to the other side for Sabrazi trying to get a shoot. Here comes an opportunity for Connor Cole. Rolls wide. Perot back to the line for Gage Ford. Playing catch with it. Nick Perot. Shot! Stopped by Anderson. Rebound. Connor Cole can't bury it. Kale Ryan forward. Shot! Left pad save there from Anderson. Goes into the corner for Perot. Back down left for Connor Cole. Cole to the other side for Perot. We'll find Gage Ford from the blue line. Toros moving it around well in the circle. Down low for Cole again. Cole to Ford. They're looking for that open shot for Kale Ryan. Side! Off the side of the post. And it's still loose in there, and the Toros can't bury it. A bad break there. They had Anderson beat, and it went off the left. The right post in behind him. Toros can't catch a break out in front. Face off to the left. Trying to fire it out, and he will down the ice. Rolls right into Foreman, who has to make a stop. And he sees a Shamrock player in the crease area and decides to freeze it up and take his chances with another face-off in his own zone. That face-off will take place off to the right. 1:12 left to go on the hooking penalty. Interference penalty, my apologies. Face-off is off to the right of the goal. Toros win it in their own zone. Big defensive win there, but it's still in their offensive end. Kept in there and swept in behind the net. Trying to throw it to the goal for an opportunity. Forgot the puck. will try and pick it up there in the corner and win that battle off to the right corner. That'll be a good GoPro action over there. Trying to dig that puck free. Trying to find a lane over to the other side. Jackman accepts the pass and brings it in. Logan Jackman dumps it in. Right back in behind the net. Takes a care of him out in front. Nice play by Jackman trying to keep it in the zone. Pro is helping him out as well. Logan Jackman steals the puck. Walks out. Gets taken off his feet. Pro will get the loose puck now. Nick Pro with 20 seconds left on the power play. Forward to Pro. Pro a shot. Stop. Rebound! Can't bury it again, Connor Cole. Back to the line for Ford. Over for Kale Ryan. Kale Ryan, Pro, shot. Whistle's just wide of the net. And now Toronto will clear it out. And that will do it for the power play. But what glorious opportunities for the Toros. And none better than that one at the side of the net that slid through the crease area and off the right post. I've had an entertaining game here. Chances on both ends. That goes down the ice. Into the corner. First one there is Cameron Ryan. Can't send it up in front. And now here comes Toronto back up the other way. The black and green jerseys coming over the line. Cutting in. Backhand shot. That goes wider than that. Can't bury it. Toros try and get it out of their own end. But Davidson fell on his clearing attempt. But he's still trying to do all he can from his knees. James Davidson. Tried to get it free. It goes back in behind the Toros net. Cameron Ryan will be there on the other side. Trying to chip it out. Couldn't do it. Here comes Toronto with a backhand pass. That couldn't get converted at the side of the net. Here they come up through center with Barta. Nice read there by Aiden Howard, but couldn't go with the puck as he gets slammed into the boards. Here comes a bad break as the Toros fell. Pass! Right pass safe from Foreman. Rebound in front of the net, and they score. Toronto's on the board to make it 1-0. Bad break there for the Toros as Foreman made the initial stop, a pretty good save, but the rebound went right to the front of the net and there was nothing he could do with that. Slapped out, kept in by Ethan Dervent, down low for Chapman. Chapman walking out, shot to the net, goes wide. Nolan Fraser tries to keep it in, and he does. Fraser, a shot down low for Taylor. Taylor at the front, shot, going wide of the net, bouncing in the front, and there's Anderson to scoop it up. Face-off will come off to the right of the goal. Trying to win that battle is Trent Taylor. Sabrizi trying to win the battle as well. It'll get chipped there to center ice. With a late pass, he's going to be all alone. That pass is broken up. Goes into the corner. Trying to get that loose puck out. Stays there in the Toros end with a backhand shot. That'll roll in wide. Trying to keep it in there from the blue line, and he does. Toros have the opportunity to clear, can't do it. Now they'll chip it out of center for Trent Taylor for Sabrizi. Taylor's doing everything he can, got it up there for Sabrizi and over the line. Late pass for Chapman is broken up. Number 77 there for Toronto will dump it deeper in behind the net there with Ethan Dervent in behind the goal. They scoop it up. Dervent tried to go with the puck. We're approaching 3 minutes left to go here in the second period. Toros trailing this one 1-0. The goal coming here in the second period. That'll go down the ice. All the way into the corner. Scooped up there by Toronto as they try and take advantage of a Toros line change. Number 4 with a lead pass. It'll come in over the line. It'll get dropped pass. Shot. Stop with a blocker into Foreman. Still loose in the zone and can't get it out. Now Toronto just turned up the pressure. That shot went in on net and got steered aside by Foreman. It goes back in behind the goal again. A centering pass that's not going to get reached. Jackman going for the lead pass out of the zone. Jackman again, lead pass. Nice play by Perot to chip it in. It'll go all the way back in behind the net. Where Bala says it. Around the board, Jackman will cut it off. Logan Jackman trying to dig that puck out of the corner. Ballas comes away with a loose puck and we'll dump it out. Forward with that loose puck over to the other side. It'll be pucked up there by Connor Cole in over the blue line and dumped into the corner. Dale will flip it to the other side. So number 4 is Dale. My apologies on that. Coming in over the line is Cameron Ryan. Trying to dump it out, and it's a high stick. Off now coming into the Toronto end. Trying to clear it out. Aiden Howard will scoop it up on the other side, right there in front of us. Late pass from number 7. That goes past everybody. We're getting a penalty coming up here. That penalty is going to go to the Toros for tripping. So Toronto get the opportunity to extend their lead with 2:02 left to go here. They'll spend the rest of the second period on the power play if they can't convert on this opportunity. There's still 2:02 remaining. So there'll be 2 seconds left when this penalty expires if the Toros can kill it off. They pass, almost broken up. He would have been off to the races. That was Barda who almost broke it up there short-handed. Toronto moving it around well now. We'll control it down, settle things down over to the other side from the face-off circle, trying to get a shot away. It'll get tipped at the front, not make its way to the goal. It's back in behind the net now. Foreman got hit there in the crease area. So we're back to the live action again. It's a scramble draw. Toros try and get it out. Can't do it. Thrown to the net. Stop by Foreman. Toros will get it and clear it down. First one there. Barter trying to win the race. JJ Barter to the net. We'll take it from behind the goal. Barter getting corralled in behind the goal. He's still battling at that loose puck. Still some fight there, JJ Barter. Barter trying to control his man coming out of the zone now. Nice play by Barter. A great back check leads to a turnover. Barter can't get the loose puck at center. We're in the last minute of play of the second period. Nice play there by Ford to come back and take it away. Back in behind the net it goes. Toro Sabrizi with the loose puck, trying to get it out. Sorry, that was Kale Ryan trying to get it out. Kale Ryan got hooked down. Opportunity, a backhand shot. Stopped by Foreman. Rebound out in front of the net. Is also stopped by Foreman, and the puck is loose out in front. And we get a whistle. Because the net came off, the face-off takes place outside of the Toros end. There in the zone goes Gage Ford. He's going to get checked on and turned over. Shot! Stopped by Foreman. Couldn't corral it though. Still made the save, and the Toros get the loose puck and nip it down. 15 seconds left. They'll have to start it from their own zone with a late pass. They'll start it up through the neutral zone with a pass over to the other side. Great tape-to-tape pass trying to start the last rush here of the second period. Went in wide. Still 5 seconds left. They're trying to jam it out in front for one more opportunity. And the Toros are just going to pin it back there and kill off not only the second period, but the penalty as well. And we'll go back to even strength to start the third period. But the Toros are down by a goal due to the second period goal by the Shamrocks on the jam play out in front. Kickoff period number 3 with Tread Taylor taking the jaw. Taylor lost it there, trying to get to the loose puck on the other side. Toronto will lead it up there in the zone, use the boards to try and dump it in. It's a quick pass. Nice move to walk it right in with a pass. And they score. Toronto on a tip out in front. Make it 2-0. It was a bad break there, just a centering pass, hit a tip at our front, and full Foreman went into the left side of the net to make it 2-0. Perot tried to drop it there for Connor Cole. Still lots of time left to go here, but the Toros are going to have to bang in one to try and get back into it. Jackman will flip it back in behind the net. Goal in the second period, and then a goal right here. The first minute into the third has Toronto up by 2. Trying to get around Dervent for an opportunity, and Dervent's just going to poke him off the puck. Goes back in behind the goal again on the other side. Connor Cole trying to chip it around the Logan Jackman, who can't get it out of the zone. Still an opportunity to backhand it to the net. Throwing it to the goal with a shot. Stopped by Foreman this time, and they'll freeze it up. Now will come off to the right of the Toros end to be taken by Aiden Howard versus number 15. Trying to get a shot through screen. Foreman had to come out to jump on that before number 98 could cash in on a fat rebound out in front of the net. So he freezes it up for another face-off in his own end. We'll take this face-off again between Aiden Howard and number 15. Off to the right of Foreman. One there by Toronto, but the Toros get the loose puck in the zone on the backhand, trying to get it out. Can't do it. Nice play there by Deal. He was able to hold it in just for the opportunity to shoot it. Aiden Howard was corralling his man. Back to the line again. Shot. They tried to get it through to a screen area. Lead pass over everybody. It's going to roll in wide of the net, and it's going to go not enough for icing. Toronto started from their own zone, knocked down at in front by Aiden Howard. Trying to dump it in behind the net. It'll go in behind the goal with an opportunity to pass it up through center ice. Cale Ryan tried to stick with his man, couldn't do it. Two players coming up, left pass save there from Foreman as it came out to make the save. As Gage Ford tries to win this battle over here in the corner. Nice play there by Peckenhagen, but it got picked off on his opportunity. In comes number 16 now with a drop pass. Trying to shoot it. Left pad save for Foreman, who stood up to make the save. Taylor trying to race after the loose puck. Trent Taylor wins it. Up there with Sabrizi. Ben Sabrizi comes in the zone with Taylor. Tried to set him up, but he wasn't in the slot area for the one-timer. Ethan Dervent from the blue line couldn't keep it in. Will take it back in his own zone. Dervent over to the other side for Chapman over his stick. And now Dervent will pick it up in his own zone. Go for that lead pass up there for Chapman. Lucas Chapman ran into a wall, couldn't get around it. Goes back in behind the Toros net. Slapped around the back end boards there for Sabrizi to try and get it. Vickerman tried to keep it in there. Taylor racing after the loose puck. Trent Taylor's coming in. He's going to lose control of it. Try to set up Sabrizi, but it was taken away from him. Nolan Fraser's got to race after the loose puck. He's got a Toronto forward racing right after him. Not as Barless. Barless is winning that battle versus Sabrizi and Taylor, but not for long. Sabrizi comes in. Dumps it all the way down. Right to Anderson on a hop. And Anderson hops it right into the glove and freezes it off to the side. Lead pass up through center through the neutral zone comes Toronto. With a 2-0 lead, they're still putting on the pressure. The shot gets knocked down. Another shot to the net. Here comes it out of front. Left pass save. Rebound out of front. And poked in out of front of the net by number 11, Vickerman, who makes it 3-0 in favor of Toronto. Two opportunities out in front of the net. The first one didn't go, but mostly if you give them two whacks at the loose puck out in front of the net, the second one's going to find its way to the back of the net. 3-0 in favor of Toronto. Cale Ryan over to the other side for Nick Pro, trying to start something here. As the Toros are fallen down by a 3 spot. Could be more. Shot. Stopped by Foreman. Goes back in behind the net. An opportunity to try and clear now for Nick Perot over to the other side. Here comes Toronto in over the blue line. And it's offside. Face off here from center. Nolan Fraser over to the other side for Ethan Dervent. A late pass for Aiden Howard as he brings it in. Howard reaches the offensive zone, puts the brakes on, looks for somebody to give it to. Tried to get it back to Fraser, but that pass gets taken aside. Slapped around the left end boards. There's Cam Ryan over there on the left end. Can't do anything with the puck. Ethan Dervent couldn't hold the line. Here comes Nolan Fraser with a pass. And the Toros have had their opportunities here in the game. Just haven't been able to capitalize on them. And the Toronto Shamrock capitalized on one of them in the second. And they were able to put this game out of reach for now here in the third period with 2 more to lead 3-0. But Cam Ryan trying to get the Toros on the board but couldn't split the D. Late pass, tape to tape, in over the line. Dervent's backing up, gets his way around him. Barless with a loose puck back to the line, trying to shoot it through screen area. That goes wide. And skip past Barless. The defenseman tried to keep it in. Nice play to hold the blue line. Vickerman tried to get to the loose puck. Out of front, right pad save. Rebound out of front of the net, lays there. Vickerman looking for his second of the game, got denied. Right back in behind the net it goes. Toros get the opportunity to clear. That'll go out at center. Under 10 minutes left to go here in the game now at the Eastview Arena in Barrie for the Glen Bellerby tournament. This is the second game of the round robin for both teams. Shot, right pad save, rebound out of front, is poked in at the front of the net by Barless to make it 4-0. Face off here at center. Trying to move it out of the zone. With a late pass broken up there by Taylor over to the other side for Chapman. That'll get taken aside there for Gage Ford now. Ford for Cale Ryan in his own end. Going for that late pass, gets broken up. Here comes Toronto in over the line, trying to get around Cale Ryan. Rolls right into Foreman for the save. Face off now off to the right of Brett Foreman. One there by the Toros. Ethan Dervent trying to outmuscle Amber. Goes in behind the net. Slapped around the boards. Jackman's going to try and keep it in but not be able to. Connor Cole gets the opportunity to clear and it comes out offside. Off to the just outside of the Toros blue line. Won by Toronto with a lead pass. Making their way in. Tried for the drop pass. Nobody there. Connor Cole trying to chip it out. Goes back in behind the net there for Toronto as they try and spin away from the check. Wrap around out of front. Nobody there but a white sweater. Jackman tries to clear it. Can't do it. Kept in there. They tried to go down low for number 13. Taken aside by Connor Cole. Cole uses the boards to dump it the length of the ice. All the way into the corner. Over to the other side. Dervent's going to keep that in. Ethan Dervent with a fluttering shot. Going in wide of the Shamrock's net. A centering pass at her front, nobody there. Dervent will keep it in again with a shot. That gets blocked in front. Connor Cole trying to dig it out. Cole takes it from behind the net. Setting up. Shot. Stopped by Anderson. Rebound in the front. Gets poked wide of the net. And we're going to get a whistle. It's off in the left zone of the Toronto end. There's a pass. Trying to get around Colton Neely and he will. All on his own. Nice stop by Foreman. And a rebound gets poked wide of the net. Having the loose puck, trying to clear it out. It'll get knocked down at center there by Toronto and moved over to the other side. They'll look for that pass. It'll get dumped all the way into the corner. Back and behind the net goes Davidson, who lost his footing. Osick tries to throw it out of front. Osick still with that loose puck on a wraparound. That's not going to work. Osick will get taken off the puck now from Colton Neely. Neely over to the other side. Trying to pin Barless back there now. There's a loose puck behind the net, trying to walk it out. Number 15 with some nice moves. Osick back to the line. That's a slap shot. That hit Davison at the front. Now Colton Neely with it. Will use the glass to dump it out. Cameron Ryan couldn't find the puck on the dump in. It'll go down the ice and into the corner there for Toronto to start it from their own zone. With some speed, trying to get in. He gets a backhand away that goes in wide of the net. Taylor tries to get to the loose puck in behind the goal. It'll get chipped out there by Cale Ryan at there for Chapman. Lucas Chapman dumps it off the boards. It comes into the Toronto end. All the way back in behind the net. Taylor trying to control his man over there on the left side. Kept in there from the blue line. That'll be Chapman down low. Trying to do something with the puck. He's getting pinned there by Dale in behind the net. Almost 5 minutes left to go here in the game. Toros trailed this one 4-0 as that one rolled right into Anderson for a face-off. This game was within reach. It was 1-0 after the second period, but Toronto just turned up the pressure here in the third and have had glorious scoring opportunities here in the third period, and they've been able to bury most of their opportunities, which has them at 4-0, and they're still in there looking for more. Like a relentless dog on a bone here are the Toronto Shamrocks here in the third period, with a lot of shots fired at the net to Brett Foreman, and he makes that final save right there as he throws it up. We'll get another face-off here in the Toros end with 5:31 remaining. Face-off will be off to the right. Tries for the quick shot. That'll roll in wide. Dervent will take it from behind the net. Ethan Dervent got pressured on, trying to get it out. Thrown to the net. That won't even reach Foreman. Fraser trying to keep it up there for Chapman. Chapman had it knocked off his stick over to the other side. Stolen aside. Pass to the other side is broken up as they tried for Vickerman down low. Bagini has it behind the net for Barlas. Barlas was a nice move to get it back down there for Bagini again. Bagini trying to do the work down low. Barlas was in behind the net waiting for a pass. Chapman trying to get it out. Can't do it. Trying to get it to the other side now. And fire it to the net. That gets knocked down by Ethan Dervent. Dervent will try and clear it. Got it up there for Sabrizi, who dumps it out. And Chapman will do the rest by slapping it down the ice for icing. Be another face-off in the Toros end. One there by Toronto. Knocked down by Connor Cole, who tries to get it out. Jackman's trying to race after the loose puck. Toronto dump it into the Toros end. Nice play to try and get to the loose puck now is number 13. Thrown to the net. Nice block there by Nick Perot. And it gets knocked down there. No high stick on the play. He brings it in over the line. Trying to get around Kale Ryan. Will set it up in front. Didn't like the shot. Amber moves it back to the line. Shot. Stopped there by Foreman. And as Amber's coming in there for the loose puck, Foreman is able to cover it up. Face off again in the Toros end. Trying to dump it up there for Logan Jackman. Jackman tries to go with the puck. Had it knocked off his stick, and here comes Amber in offside. It was an even game, back and forth through the first two periods. And then Toronto just found their legs here in the third and have had ample scoring opportunities. Three of them have found the back of the net, which has put this game out of reach right now. Toros down 4-0 with 3:30 left to go. It goes back and behind the net for Aiden Howard. You got to give it up for Anderson as well in the Toronto end. Come up with some big saves when the Toros have had their opportunities, including those power plays in the second period. Had a little help as well on that post that the Toros hit in the second period. Brett Foreman has also played quite well in the Toros end. This might be come up with some key saves, including that one off of number 10 at in front of the net and before the end of the first period. Cameron Ryan going for that lead pass. Got it up there for Bartek. Cameron Ryan tried to get to the loose puck again. He tried to get it up there for Aiden Howard, and he wasn't going to have that. Bartek trying to catch up to the loose puck. It'll go back in behind the Toronto net. 2:30 remains here in the game. As mentioned, Toros, this is their final game of the round robin on this Friday. Tomorrow, they will play another tough team in the Barrie Colts at 10:30. Before they round up their round robin versus Nickel City. And once again, it'll be a 7 o'clock game to end things off in the round robin. And then it's just got to see where they wind up. If they can wind up in the top two in their division, they will make their way into the semifinal for Sunday. We'll take a face-off in the Toronto end. Approaching 2 minutes left to go. Trent Taylor to take that draw off to the left of the Toronto end. Drop the puck. Taylor tries to win the draw. It goes back in behind the net there for Toronto. Slapped around the boards. An opportunity to try and clear it out. And it'll come out at center. Ethan Dervent's got to go back after the loose puck. Dervent trying to get around the checker, and he does. Ethan Dervent trying to start this on his own. Puts the brakes on. Tried to go back to the line for Chapman, who's moved back to D. Chapman picks it up, walks in with a shot. That's not going to make it through. Slapped around the boards, kept in by Dervent again with a shot. Skipped in. Went in wide of the net. Sabrizi going after the loose puck again. Up there for Lucas Chapman. Chapman has a man to beat. Nice move to get in. Chapman can't fire it on the forehand. Sabrizi tries to get to the loose puck again. Kale Ryan will pick it up in his own end. Get around the checker. Kale Ryan will dump it all the way down the ice. It'll go back in behind the goal. Trying to walk it in with a shot. Stopped there by Foreman. And cleared out. Over to the other side looking for a pass. Kale Ryan will scoop it up in his own zone. 35 seconds remains here in the game. Tours are going to come up a little bit short in this one. Trailing Toronto 4-0. It'll come around the boards there for number 71. Trying to stuff it in the front for a pass. Nice read there by Ford. Breaks it up, and there's Logan Jackman. Up there for Perot, trying to catch it. Nick Perot comes in over the blue line with a backhand pass. Thrown to the net. That's going to get broken up. Taken behind the goal. Final 10 seconds of the game. Connor Cole turns around, stopped by Anderson, and he'll freeze his own rebound. Got one more face-off off to the right of the Toronto end to be taken by Connor Cole. It's a loose puck in the corner, and Toronto will just dump it down the ice, and they get to celebrate a shutout victory over the Toros, 4-0. So Toros are going to have to come up with a big Saturday and maybe win both of their round-robin games if they want an opportunity to get into the semifinals tomorrow. Thank you for watching on this Friday night. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.